This video is not from medical experts. We are not responsible for your medical treatment. View discretion is advised.
Hey. So, Halloween is, creeping up on us, right? You've got, your classic terrifying lineup. Ghosts, zombies, lickers, vampires, werewolves. Just the usual creepy suspects, eh? But, let me tell you. There's something way scarier. Lurking in the shadows. That, no one ever talks about. It's the dental office.
I don't know about you, but, I'd much rather spend the night in some haunted mansion, like with a poltergeist as my creepy little roommate, than spend 5 minutes in one of those modern-day dental chairs. Like, seriously, have you, seen the tools they use? They look like medieval torture devices. Sorry, vampires, but you've been dethroned. You know what I'm talking about. And oh man, let me tell you, my personal nightmare starts the second I walk through that door of the dental office. You know, the smell of that weird sterilization stuff. And then you hear that dreadful sound, the drill in the distance. And here's the worst part. I have, the world's strongest gag reflex. This is no joke. If someone even mentions, a dental tool near my mouth, I'm already gagging. You wave a toothbrush a little too close, I'm like, get that thing away from me. So, yeah, imagine me, barely holding it together, knowing that in just a few minutes, some poor dentist is gonna try and, do battle with my mouth of doom. And I swear the moment that shiny metal tool thingy hovers near my teeth, it's game over, man. The dentist has no idea what kind of monster they're about to face. So, after I, gag intensely, like I'm auditioning for the next zombie apocalypse movie, the dentist, finally realizes they need some immediate help to tame this beast that is my gagging mouth. At this moment, I just feel absolutely terrible. Because not only the gag causes me to tear up like I am crying like a baby, but also I really want to say sorry to the dentist who has to deal with all this shit from me. It is an absolute embarrassment. I really want to dig a hole to hide myself. But, little do I know, the real monster? Oh, it hasn't even shown up yet. Standing right behind the dentist is the true villain of this horror story, the anesthesiologist. And, with the calm, eerie confidence of someone about to, deliver a death sentence, they're like, "Oh, you gag too much. The only way for us to, do our job properly is, full body anesthesia." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" They're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna, inject a few simple drugs into your system, put you to sleep, and then the dental instruments can work their magic. No gagging, no discomfort, smooth sailing. You won't feel a thing." This sounds great to both the doctors and me, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to snooze through the whole ordeal, right? It sounds like a dream come true until the real horror strikes. The moment I see the price of my medical bill. Let me tell you, if the dentist didn't knock me out, that bill definitely would. Full body anesthesia? Oh no. It doesn't just double the price. It makes your bank account want to run away screaming into the night. I'm talking, hundreds or even thousands of dollars. At that point, I almost wish they'd put me back under so I don't have to, face the financial horror. Forget haunted houses. This is the real terror.
So you've visit the dental office and feel anxious because you are the person who has a strong gag reflex. You are so sensitive that you would just gag whenever a dental examination instrument lightly touches your tooth or the tip of your tongue. But besides the sensitivity, every day, you still appear to be normal without gagging. I mean, you eat normally and sleep normally without gagging. So in your case, at least part of the reason you are so easy to have a gag reflex may be caused by your psychology. Now imagine, every dental examination instrument inserted in your mouth tastes like a yummy candy, or ice creams, or other delicious fruits. Would you still want to do a gag reflex? Hey, I bet you will be happy and your gag reflex naturally disappears.
Excuse me. Before continuing the topic of the gag reflex, let us talk a little bit about another unexpected topic: how our immune system fights against foreign invaders or transplanted tissue. In the latter case, transplant rejection occurs when the recipient's immune system recognizes the transplanted organ or tissue as a foreign invader and mounts an immune response against it. This overprotective response can lead to damage or destruction of the transplanted tissue, thus impairing its function or causing complete failure of the transplant. There are many ways to stop or reduce transplant rejection. One promising strategy is to develop new biomaterials and tissue engineering techniques to camouflage the transplanted organ such that the immune system no longer recognizes it as a foreign invader.
Similarly, the gag reflex, also known as the pharyngeal reflex, is an essential protective mechanism for the body that helps to prevent choking or swallowing harmful substances. When a dentist gently inserts a dental examination instrument into your mouth, you start to gag if this mechanism is overprotective and see the instrument as a foreign invader. But you say,
Wait a minute. Candy or food is also a foreign object, but why doesn't the food trigger this gagging mechanism?
although the dental instrument is visually different from the food, the main difference is the taste. Because the dental instrument does not have any pleasant taste. This tastelessness signals your subconscious to believe that this is indeed a foreign invader, and thus triggers the gag. Similar to that novel strategy of stopping or reducing transplant rejection, I suggest you use the taste of candy to camouflage the taste of the dental instrument. This could trick your subconscious into believing this is a yummy food rather than a foreign invader. So when you visit a dentist next time, I suggest you bring a lollipop of your favorite taste and a bottle of water. Before your dentist inserts the dental instrument into your mouth, lick the lollipop for several seconds. Let your mouth and tongue completely feel the fantastic taste of the candy and relax your body. Then, let the dentist start to examine your teeth. After a while, if the taste of the lollipop disappears, then ask the dentist to stop the dental procedure. And you lick the lollipop again for another several seconds before the dentist resumes the procedure. Repeat those steps until the dentist finishes all dental procedures. Please also remember to keep your mouth wet. Dry mouth can also increase the likelihood of gagging. So, if you have a strong gag reflex, you should not only lick the lollipop more frequently, but also frequently take sips of water to keep your mouth wet during dental procedures.
By the way, will your dentist feel happy if you lick a candy even in the dentist's office? Does it sound ironic or humorous? Because some dentists see candies as threats to humanity. Please leave your comment below to share your thoughts. While the dentist will indeed see what you're doing, it's still important to communicate your intentions. You should explain why you're using a lollipop, which is to help manage your gag reflex. Please ensure that the dentist understands your approach and can provide appropriate advice or alternatives.
This solution does not guarantee that it will work for everyone. because each individual's life situation is different. The severity of the gag reflex varies from person to person as well. However, this solution is interesting and implies that our modern dental instruments still need a lot of improvement. Today, they are still primitive, cold, scary, and taste just like pieces of dead metal from medieval times. Still not user-friendly. Secondly,
the comparison of the immune system's response to foreign tissue to the body's gag reflex is novel. Still, it's important to clarify that this is an analogy rather than a direct scientific comparison, as the underlying mechanisms could be quite different. One of many alternative ways to mask the taste of the dental instrument is to bring a bottle of your favorite juice, which not only contains a wonderful taste, but also keeps your mouth wet. However, personally, a lollipop plus a bottle of water may work better because the taste of the lollipop lasts slightly longer in the mouth than the liquid juice. But wait, have you tried chocolate or a cup of tea? I have not tried it. Please leave a comment below if you have tried. Lastly, eating candy may not be good for your health. So, after finishing your dental visit, stop eating candy now.
By the way, an exciting news from the last year. A team of scientists in Japan is set to start human trials in July 2024 on a new drug that has successfully grown new teeth in animal tests. Here is a quote. The research team has already successfully stimulated the growth of third-generation teeth, following the first round baby teeth and then permanent adult teeth, in animal models by targeting a gene called USH1, which has been found to limit tooth growth in mice. By developing a neutralizing antibody medicine that blocks the action of USAG1, Takahashi's team induced tooth regrowth in mice and ferrets. The end of the quote. If it is successful in humans, this drug would be revolutionary. I believe that this is where modern dentistry heads in the near future. Some people may say,
"This news does not make sense to me. Even if it is successful, it would be costly and only rich people can afford it."
well, this is only true at the beginning because the price will eventually drop as time passes. For example, let's look at this data. Sequencing a human genome cost $100 million in 2001. In 2022, the price drops below $1,000, which is 100,000 times cheaper, much faster than the speed of Moore's law.
Why is the price dropping so quickly?
Because in our world, there are some amazing people who really believe in the potential of science and technology.
This video is not from medical experts. We are not responsible for your medical treatment. View discretion is advised. Yeah, ha 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 ha!
If you like, please share this video and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.